Tim and Tony Podcast brings you
the Mild Manner Movie Review with your host Tim
and Tony. On this week's episode, we'll be previewing 2019.
Are you good? Are you not entertained?
Cool party.
Great Scott! I have an army.
We have a Hulk.
People don't forget.
Welcome to Earth.
I'll be back.
You play ball like a girl!
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
Fucking spectacular!
All right, how was your week?
It was good. Work's been slowish, but we're getting back from the holiday, so we're picking up. Tomorrow we'll have a lot, but other than that, week's been pretty good.
Yeah, besides the Bears.
I almost don't even want to talk about it.
That was so sad.
And you know what? I have a feeling 90% of the city knew that's exactly what it would have come down to.
I think my cousin called it before we started watching the game. He called it. I was like, oh, you had to say something.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure I said it even too. But it's like if we made that 2-point conversion, doesn't even matter.
No, because then it still would have.
No, we would have won by 1. If everything else would have shaken out the same.
Same, yeah, but then they would have played a different game though.
Yeah, but still, from the point logic like that. And yeah, so maybe the guy tipped it, but
yeah,
what are you doing starting your kick that far left?
I don't know. That was brutal.
Even. You know what really grinds my gears?
You know what grinds my gears? That.
Professional sports players not being good at professional sports.
Yes, they're getting paid a lot.
Too much.
A few things that we forgot to bring up. One that we looked at, both of us, I think, had seen.
I think we both knew and we were both shocked by it.
That our biggest or most viewed YouTube video of 2018 was Overboard.
The original.
When we reviewed that. So I think it was like 70 something.
It was like 70, maybe mid-70s.
Yeah, that's funny. Second place was Shaun of the Dead?
Shaun of the Dead, I believe.
Was up there. Yeah, and then our most clicked
you saw this one
thing on our website was Jurassic Park versus Jurassic World. Had the most page visits.
I kind of like that too, because that was one of our debate ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't really go, and then I'm sure I could have went into all the other apps and stuff, but it would have been a pain to look.
Yeah, nothing's really set where it gives you this is this or this is how much, or any of those things.
All right, but we're gonna skip trivia and news this week, but we are gonna jump right into some new trailers.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
Or old trailers, I guess.
Yes, old trailers for new movies.
For new movies.
Since we are previewing this year. Yeah, it's this year now.
Yes, it's this year. So we picked a couple each. I'll go first. I highlighted 3 of them that I thought were unexpected and looked promising. Mm-hmm.
So I still haven't picked the one I'm going to pick, but so the top 3 that I thought were good that I'm looking forward to. Number 1, Detective Pikachu, just because that kind of blew everything. Like, wow, this actually
can be good.
Yeah, this actually has a chance. Number 2 was Brightburn, the Superman horror.
Yeah, James Gunn.
Yeah, the James Gunn one. Yeah. And then my number 3 was the Men in Black International trailer.
That was a good one.
Which...
You gonna go with that one?
You know what? I'm gonna... Yeah. I was gonna go Brightburn to try and get you the jump scare at the end. But I'm gonna set this up first and then I'll switch to it. I love doing that every time. So yes, here is the said Men in Black International trailer.
Always remember,
Liam
the
Neeson.
universe has a way of leading you to where you're supposed to be at the moment you're supposed to be there.
Let's do this.
It took me 20 years to find you. How many people do you know? You are the best kept secret in the universe. And I found you.
So yeah, that Paris scene's got to be like the opening of the movie.
You really think
Where
a
it's
black suit
him and Liam Neeson,
Oh yeah.
and
is
then
going to
that
solve
picture
all your
like
problems?
commemorates that, whatever that is.
But looks damn good on you.
She was in 3.
Yes.
She's M, right? Or
I thought M or O.
oh,
I think it's O.
I think it's O.
Only as deja vu and dismissed just as quickly.
Because Michael Jackson wanted to be Agent M.
In London.
Welcome to MIB.
Those guys are back.
Speech. One of the best ever to
They might be the only ones that make it in all the movies.
Which I even said when we were talking about it the first time, I'm like, there's no way they could put him back in.
Daily meditation. Time for lunch, I think. You hungry?
It's 9:30.
Perfect. Tuesday's taco day.
We've been compromised. It puts every citizen of this planet at risk.
Side view mirror. If we could all just look right here.
Just try.
It's gonna be fun. We'll have fun with it.
That's the new like Frank.
Yeah.
movie.
There should be a big red button here somewhere.
Found it.
We are the Men in Black.
Looks like the tables have turned.
He throws the hammer.
Incredible catch.
It's an incredible catch. I think it's gonna be really good.
Ooh, look at that bright burn. Yeah, that looks like it's gonna be one of the funnier ones
Yeah.
of the year.
Okay, so then I picked 4. My first one was Glass.
You had 4 very good ones.
Yeah.
I will say that.
I had to get in there first.
90% of all this, so I was like, you know what? He put it first. He did.
I left Endgame for you. I figured you'd go with that, but you didn't. That could be your 4.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Okay, so Glass. That trailer looks awesome. Just after seeing Split and Unbreakable.
I still have to watch Unbreakable
You do. It's really good. Maybe we'll review that one before
it
comes out.
Class comes out.
Yeah.
We don't
Comes
have
out
much
soon.
time.
Yeah, we don't. It might have to be
I was
after.
looking at the list too. I'm like, oh wow, a lot of these movies are
Yeah.
like January.
Next one was Shazam. That trailer just makes that movie look great.
Another fun one.
Yeah. Rocket Man. That trailer looks crazy, and I love Taron Egerton. Is awesome.
He's gonna nail that role.
He is. And then my last one, which we'll show the video for, but Godzilla, King of Monsters. Only because when I saw Aquaman in IMAX, that was one of the trailers.
Oh boy.
I think I need to see it in IMAX.
Trailer 2 you want?
Yeah, whatever the newest one. It shows the most fighting, I think, in that trailer.
So not from 4 weeks ago? Or maybe?
No, that might be it.
Don't remember ever seeing her, so.
If you love the best.
You can listen to the ad. Hey, we'll get paid for the ad.
Double dipping with YouTube ads.
Double dipping.
We're watching an ad on someone else's video to be the ad for our video. I'm not sure that's how that works. And phew, giving you guys a peek behind the curtain. Isn't she like 15, 16?
I don't think she's that old now.
Is anyone there?
14, 13.
Somewhere in that range.
I'm trying to reach.
So clearly there's some audio going on.
Senators, we believe that these titans are just the tip of the iceberg.
That's gotta be his only scene.
Right? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And then they're saying, you've seen King Kong, or Kong.
Skull Island.
Skull Island. They think Charles Dance is Tom Hiddleston's character.
I have seen that.
To threaten us.
You need to see Kong. That's a good one.
Like I said, I don't know if I told you. I'll wait till after.
So you'd want to make Godzilla our pet?
No.
Doesn't she voice Amanda Waller in some anime, or she's got that voice that really.
You sure he's gonna be
She
okay?
might, yeah.
Actually, I think she does.
Does she?
Oh, it sounds exactly like her.
They're everywhere. Battling for dominance.
Yeah, they give you a lot of good looks on this trailer.
Yeah.
I think it's the last clip is my favorite.
You gotta be kidding.
Yeah, this one you need to see on a big screen.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, right here, Godzilla running.
Also, she's 15, gonna be 15
Gonna be
in February.
May. Maybe that'll be my free one
Free
for
movie?
Hollywood Boulevard, depending on when it comes out in May.
Get rid of that. And go back to the one. Let me finish looking up.
Right there. What's her name?
CCH Pounder. Carol Christine Hilaria. Known for a lot of things. Avatar. Hold on. Avatar 2, 4, and 5 is what she's listed as.
Jeez.
For 2020, 2024, and 2025. She's an Archer, who I'm assuming plays what's her name's mom.
Lana?
Yeah, Lana's mom. Yep, Assault on Arkham, Amanda Waller.
Yeah, okay. That's the only one, though? I feel like she's done it a couple times.
Arkham Origins.
I didn't play that one.
Oh, that's right, you didn't play that one. Superman and Batman, Public Enemies, Justice League Unlimited, Amanda Waller, yep. So the JLU. And Jackie Chan Adventures. Do you remember that show?
Yeah, I do.
So awesome. Okay.
Now that we're done with the trailers, let's move on.
It's now time for the main event.
Let's get ready to rumble!
The moment you've all been waiting for.
Hold on to your butt.
Our preview of 2019.
Forgot to change that one.
That was just a mess to be all over the place.
All over.
So I looked at it, I'm like, wrong and wrong.
And now for a short summary of how we're going to do this episode. Wrong.
This I shouldn't get wrong because I wrote it. So see how well I do. Starting off, we're going to be looking ahead to 2019 with the movies we are most excited about across all genres. And then after movies, we'll get into our upcoming television shows that are premiering or that we're continuing in 2019. Next up will be comic books or books that we plan to read, video games we can't wait to play, as well as mild manner movie review episodes we are looking forward to recording. I felt like that was a good summary of what we're wanting to do.
Yep. All right. I went first last week.
Yeah, so we'll jump into my top movies for 2019 that are coming out that I'm looking forward to / that I'm looking forward to watching for like one or two of them that I haven't seen.
Okay.
I think those are mostly in the... I think there's one. It's in the honorable mentions, but... So my number one, looking forward to this year, the Dumbo / Aladdin / Lion King / Toy Story 4. I grouped them all one big one.
Yeah, you really cheated. I cheated a little bit.
Cheated a little bit, but I mean...
I kept the Pixar separated.
It's all one thing. It's all the same now.
It's all the same. Oh, then in that case, Avengers and
90% of the list
Captain Marvel. That's all my one.
My number two, the Star Wars Episode 9. Supposedly we're going to get a lot of Carrie Fisher from the old footage.
Okay. Like that they filmed from...
that they filmed from 8, 7, and 8.
And they're just using it now.
So that'll be... And even the family was like, yeah, it's all good footage, so it's not like they're doing it just to try and put her in there. My number 3, John Wick 3. I enjoyed the first 2, but let's see how the third one goes. Number 4, Rocket Man. That's gonna be on the heels of Bohemian Rhapsody, really.
I think it might pass it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Number 5, Brightburn, the James Gunn semi-Superman story.
Yeah, Superman was evil.
Yeah. Number 6, this is one of those, Escape Room, which is out this week.
Oh, it is?
Like it came out last Friday, I'm pretty sure. That one
Saw, but in the Escape Room.
Yes. 2 of my favorite things.
So Saw.
Wait a minute. Only Saw. Number 7, Men in Black International.
Yeah.
Number 8, Godzilla, King of the Monsters, I believe.
Yep.
I just wrote Godzilla. Number 9, Alita, Battle Angel.
That's like the 2001 Godzilla. I still haven't seen it. I've been looking forward to it for years.
Actually, I have seen that one because it's Bryan Cranston for like 5 minutes.
No, the 2001, like Matthew Broderick and...
Probably not.
You've ever seen that one?
I know Matthew Broderick's in. I might have seen it.
It'd be funny if that was the one you were talking about.
That's the one I'm...
Yeah.
No, I'm looking forward to the new one. Before it, I'll probably go back and watch all of them.
Yeah.
So 9 was Alita, Battle Angel. 10, Lego Movie 2. Just because the first one was so surprisingly good.
Yep.
Ooh, excuse me. And then my honorable mentions. The Mr. Rogers documentary, which I think came out the end of last year.
Yep, it's out.
Okay, so that's on my list of what I want to watch. / the Tom Hanks movie, which I believe it's Won't You Be My Neighbor.
I thought that's what the doc was called.
Okay, then it's either... It was that or...
something like that.
Something in the neighborhood. But the Tom Hanks one where he's playing,
Yeah.
I want to see that. I think that's the very end of this year, though. So we got a while on that. Detective Pikachu is another one. Hobbs and Shaw, which is
The Rock.
and Jason Statham. Zombieland 2 and Charlie's Angels. That was one of those odd picks where I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I kind of want to see that.
Yeah,
The new one, not the Drew Barrymore and Lucy Liu and
Cameron Diaz.
Was it
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore?
Yeah, it was Drew Barrymore.
Okay. Oh yeah, but Cameron Diaz, yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's
Made me think.
Kristen Stewart, Naomi Scott, and
I don't know the third one.
yeah, I think she's a relative newcomer though.
Is she?
Because I think when they had the casting news, it was like a relative new person.
And Elizabeth Banks is
Elizabeth is, yes.
There's 2 Bosleys though, isn't there?
That is the rumor, yeah.
I forgot who the other one was. We've talked about it too.
It's like another. It's an older guy, yeah.
Yeah.
But we kind of split our superhero movies into a whole separate genre or our own separate list because there's enough of them. But also, when I was going through my list, I'm going to do an honorable mention list for horror movies because there were so many of those as well. So I'm just going to run through them, not really in any order, but Prodigy.
That was the one with that creepy ass trailer where the guy
with
pops out
the little
kid. Yeah. Ugh.
I knew you would enjoy that one.
Nope.
Happy Death Day 2.
See, I do want to see this one. It makes me want to watch the first one, actually. Just the trailer.
Yeah. Us, which is Jordan Peele's
next one. Or it's
Which
relation to Get Out.
No, but it looks even more scary.
Yeah, and isn't it it's the chick from Star Wars and Black Panther, right?
Lupito.
Yeah, I wasn't going to attempt it. And then the guy from Black Panther.
And M'Baku.
Yes.
I don't know his name, but I know, yeah, it's them too. Pet Cemetery. The Curse of La Llorona.
Which one's that?
It's the story is she's a dead witch or a dead lady who killed her kids.
Neck's starting to hurt.
And then I think this is the story of her because it's based on like a real, like kind of folklore is the wrong word, but you know what I mean. Oh, there's our little friend.
Yeah.
You kind of hear her. So she drowns her kids, and then so now she haunts like children. And the trailer it was like 2 kids in a car, and a kid looks down like an underpass, and he sees like this lady hunched over, and goes over to like see what it is because horror movie. And it turns out like you see the face turn, and it's like an old decrepit old woman face, so it's her.
Yeah.
So he runs back to the car, and then she follows him to the car, and like the window starts rolling down, so he has to go grab it, and then the door starts opening and unlocks, and then it's like settled. It's like, okay, he fought her off or whatever, and then it's dead quiet, and then the mom like rushes into like slams into the car, opens the door, like, oh good, they're safe. Boom, takes the mother.
God.
So it's going to be good. And then Child's Play. Looking forward to more just to see it.
See what he looks like running around.
Yeah.
So we've got some images of him. It looks more like a ventriloquist doll.
Yeah, than an actual doll.
Yeah.
And then lastly, It Chapter 2, which I still want to see Chapter 1, but
yeah, I haven't seen Chapter 1 yet.
And then finally to the superhero top 9.
Or comic book.
Comic book, yeah.
Well, no, they're all kind of superheroes, I guess.
Comic book / superhero,
yeah.
But they're all comics, yeah. Number 1, Avengers Endgame. That's just a given, almost.
Yeah. Which they're only showing 15 or 20 minutes of.
I read that too. It's like
the trailers.
Kevin Feige's like, the next trailer you see, you're not going to get much new footage, and everything you have seen or will see is the first 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is like, oh my, and the movie's going to be 3 hours long, so
that means we're going to see Ant-Man like right away, which I'm happy about.
Oh yeah, he'll bring you throughout the whole movie for sure. Number 2, Glass. Number 3, Captain Marvel. 4, Shazam. 5, Hellboy. That one, I like the old ones, but I'm excited to see how different this will be. How different / how it's gonna do the take on it. Because supposedly it's supposed to be super dark, even though the trailer did not seem like it at all.
The trailer looked like it's the exact same movie, which isn't a bad thing.
Because
the other ones
were
are
good
so
movies.
good. Yeah.
If you're gonna redo them, at least do them like that.
And I like him, David Harbour's.
Yeah. Going back, did you see Ron Perlman's tweet?
I did not.
Okay, when the trailer came out, he put out a tweet. It was a picture of Steve Carell from Anchorman. And he's like, that's not Ron.
That's not Ron.
That's all he tweeted. I thought that was pretty funny.
That's not Ron.
Or you're not Ron.
You're not Ron.
Number 6, X-Men Dark Phoenix.
Okay.
I just kind of want to see them finish up that story.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I done it. Okay, that's fair. Number 7, Spider-Man Far From Home.
Got another video evidence of Tony trying to sabotage us.
You don't, because it's behind the laptop.
Damn it.
Should always have a camera on.
Always have a camera. You should be wearing the GoPro.
Okay, always have to do
Spider-Man Far From Home.
Spider-Man Far From Home.
You have Dark Phoenix ahead of that, though?
You know, I did the list. I wasn't really looking at it, like paying too much attention. But Spider-Man would probably definitely, especially after seeing Spider-Verse. Oh, I'm like on a Spider-Man kick now. I think
we'll have to
probably do a
review of Spider-Man Into the.
So damn good.
There he was.
Number 8, New Mutants, and another one that probably should be higher, but it's not. The Joker with Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin. Yes, I do have some complaints about yours. Spider-Man's low. But Joker, I guess.
Is your complaint that it's not your list?
Yeah, pretty much. No, I like the beginning of your list is good.
No, you're right.
I think
Dark Phoenix.
Although, I think Spider-Man's like you kind of gave it the shaft there, putting it at 7.
You know what? Why? Because he's not alive. So there's no way this movie.
So it's not even a real movie yet.
Not even a sequel yet.
Come back to me in April.
I'm not going to pull a Spider-Man 2 and rank it super high.
That's the trailer. All right.
I'll do some cutting.
All right. Okay, so mine. I didn't do the horror movie ones, but I'll go through my.
Yeah, I just added that in because I was like,
well, I made us do the comic book ones because they were taking up so much room. I didn't have room for any other movies. Okay, so my number 1's Rocket Man. I loved Bohemian Rhapsody, and this one it doesn't look like a true biopic. It looks like it's going to be like you're watching a music video. It's hard to explain. Just the way he's like floating away and playing the piano and stuff.
So it'll be.
And like how they say, what is it? It's like a true imagination or something. And in the trailer, they even mention
it's got like a true. This is the true story about, or a true imagination of.
Yeah, something. But it looks good, and he looks good as Elton John.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's going to be great. Number 2, Godzilla, King of Monsters is going to be awesome on the big screen. After watching that trailer at IMAX, gotta see it. 3 is my Disney, The Lion King, Aladdin, and Dumbo. In that order, though, I think.
Oh, if I was going order...
I think Lion King's number 1.
Lion King's like a de facto 1. Lion King, Aladdin, Dumbo.
The only reason I would put Dumbo ahead is if you can.
Danny DeVito?
If you tell me Danny DeVito's gonna be in a lot of it, then.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like he's only gonna be in like a minute and be very disappointed, like the rest of the movie. Like, oh, come on. And he's gonna have like a great line.
And you're gonna look forward to Jumanji 3.
Oh yes, I can't wait. My number 4 is Toy Story 4, so not too far behind. 5, Hobbs and Shaw, just because if Fate the Furious showed us anything, that these two are gonna produce a great movie.
If anything, it'll be like it might not be like good where everything holds up and yada yada, but it'll be entertaining as hell. Like that's gonna be a fun movie.
I know there's a bunch of people that are in it, but I hope we see some other people
he keeps like releasing like casting news.
The chick from Baby Driver's in it.
Yep. Idris Elba.
Idris Elba's
I was going for someone else. Yeah. Also, did you see that picture with him and Daniel Craig?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
The one I saw, it had their eyes cropped to like here. So I was like, "Ooh, that's even better."
Yeah, that one I'm looking forward to. Hopefully, we see some other people from Fast and Furious in it.
Oh, like from
just
the
like
backstory?
a minute or two, like Tyrese or ludicrous at least.
I'm sure they'll make mention of them, or at least like, oh, they're off doing this, or that's why they're not in. Like some sort of one line to kind of explain it.
The Lego Movie 2 is number 6. Oh, I was gonna go backwards, but I did not. I forgot to end on my number 1. Oh well.
If anyone knows or has been listening, that they would have known that'd be your number 1.
Yeah. Number 7, Detective Pikachu. The trailer surprised me. Same with...
And everything just looks like if it were to be real, that's what it would look like.
I know people complain about it, but I thought it looked good.
What else do you want? Like,
I don't know.
then it would just be an anime the whole time.
Right.
Like, it might as well just be that.
Number 8 was Men in Black. Another trailer that kind of... I mean, I knew it was going to look good, but it surprised me. It looked a lot better than I thought.
Yeah.
And I like both of them.
Especially for being a reboot /
sequel, yeah.
Especially
it's been like 10 years, right? When was
last one was probably 20.
I was gonna say 7.
Or 13.
Oh, was it? Might be.
Really that old?
2010. Maybe it was. Maybe you might be right.
I'm gonna fact check myself.
Yeah.
No,
so that's my number
it had
8.
to be recent because that's right when he was Thanos as well. Men in Black 3 was 2012.
Okay, so 7 years ago. From when?
7 years ago.
Still a while.
Let's see, when did it release? Yeah, 7 years ago.
And then my number 9 is Alita: Battle Angel.
That just looks cool.
It does.
Another one of those where it's like,
I mean, they kind of give you the
you're
story.
like towing the line of like, okay, she's clearly mostly computer animated, but like sometimes you're like, oh, you know what?
She looks a little real.
There's a little real there.
Yeah, that one looks good. And then my number 10 is Star Wars. Only went that low because we haven't really seen anything about it yet.
There has been like nothing on it.
Yeah, and I mean,
it comes out
8 didn't impress
December.
me. It impressed me, but not that much.
I liked it.
And
it didn't ruin anyone's childhood. You guys are overreacting and stupid.
I thought it was good, but yeah, just the only reason it's low is because we haven't really seen much on it.
Right.
Same with, I mean, my honorable mentions are 3 movies that we haven't seen a lot either. John Wick 3, but I mean, I loved 1 and 2. Jay and Silent Bob reboot. I mean, I think it's starting production like this month.
Kevin Smith said it was pre-production.
And then my last honorable mention is Kingsman 3, which is a prequel, which also
which I think they confirmed is going to be a prequel. That's why.
Oh well, it's not even going to be Kingsman 3 technically. It's just the Kingsman movie, I think, because 3 would be the continuation.
Exactly, and that's why he said he's not going to be in the next one because they're doing the opposite.
Yeah, but I mean,
more or less,
if Matthew Vaughn's involved and it's a Kingsman movie, it's going to be good. And I think it's Brad Pitt and
Brad Pitt.
I thought that's who they got in it, or it was rumored at least. Brad Pitt was going to be in it, and another chick. I can't remember who. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, but so that's my top 10.
Also, apparently, oh no, that's Matt Reeves. Sorry, never mind. I was gonna say the Batman, but it's supposed to start in November.
Production.
Yeah. So a whole nother 11 months.
Okay, so my comic books.
Comic books, yes.
Movies.
What's your other one?
I'm gonna start at 10. I'm gonna start starting at 10 from now on. So we'll end on
should we just number
big
it
ones.
when we
should have just did it that way.
I'm trying to figure out which one I missed that you.
I'll tell you when I get to
it.
Okay, so my 10, New Mutants. Only because they've had a lot of production problems, and it was supposed to release last year.
I'm sure it's gonna be super good though. At least it'll be one of those surprises where it's like this is worth it.
Then Dark Phoenix. Yeah, I haven't. Not too big on. I
figured out which one I missed.
Yeah, I liked the last one.
Apocalypse.
Yeah, it was okay. But this one does look better. But I feel like it's funny because it's 9, but there's so many other really good movies coming out.
It's like, yeah, okay, it's still like on the list, but it's.
Yeah.
You're right. It's like. I'll go see it, but I'm not like I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there 6:01, not 12:01 anymore because that's a thing of the past. I would still go to a midnight show, by the way.
I would, yeah,
absolutely.
For certain movies, yeah. Number 8, Hellboy, for the same reasons we were talking about earlier. 7, Brightburn, I threw in there because
that's the one I missed.
It is like a comic book. Superman goes evil, horror. Looks interesting, and it's kind of like an Elseworld, so that's right on my alley.
And isn't the mom Elizabeth Banks?
Is it?
I think so. Yeah, it's Elizabeth Banks and Roy.
And Roy.
I'm like, why did you know the parents? Yeah.
Number 6, Joker. Interested to see how that turns out, and looks great.
He looks crazy. I feel like that's going to be a good one. It's good as in people are going to be like, okay, I can accept that.
Number 5, Captain Marvel, which comes out soon. 4, Spider-Man: Far From Home. Finally got some
really
looks
put
at
that up there.
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal, Mysterio.
They've released more looks of him. Have they actually confirmed it yet?
No, not really. He confirmed himself. We've seen him in the outfit. Did he confirm it? We've seen him in the outfit.
Or is it like who hangs there? Or is it like Leo? Just like have them swap out, and then Tobey Maguire is in that whole Leo gang.
It's gonna be good. Spider-Man's crushing it lately. 3, Glass. Looks. I can't wait to see that one. Finish out that trilogy. 2, Shazam, and number 1, Endgame. It had to be. Just 10 years of movies.
Which is crazy. It's like I forget what I was reading, but it was like how DC only did they didn't put out a movie last year besides Aquaman. That was their only movie last year.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, because Justice League was November of 2017.
Oh yeah.
And then they waited almost a whole year.
Weren't they supposed to put something? Weren't they Wonder Woman 2? Oh, Flash was in that.
Flash was, I think, in that spot, and I think you're right. Wonder Woman 2 was
supposed to be this
year, and then they swapped it. But it's like Marvel.
Yeah, Wonder Woman's now another year, right? Or no, is it this year?
I think it's 2020.
It's got to be the beginning then, because they're already filming, aren't they?
Yes.
I mean, we've seen
them
film something.
I don't know, but it's like Marvel. They released like Iron Man in 2008. Iron Man and Hulk were like 2008 right away. Then they took 1 year off, and then it's been at least one movie, if not more recently. It's been 3.
Yeah, recently.
Where it's like, all right, they're just pumping them out.
I mean, we have 3 on this.
Oh, we do. It is 3 this year.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Marvel, Avengers, and
Spider-Man,
which is technically a Sony, actually.
Yeah, but
it counts. Okay, so those are our 2019, what we're looking forward to in movies. So now we're going to move on to new television.
It's gonna be legend. Wait for it.
Yeah, well, I saw it on a rerun.
It's a rerun.
That's what she said. Giggity, giggity.
He's pretty good at that.
That was mostly that. I'd let that do most of the work.
Dairy. Legendary.
Hey.
All right. So for TV that I'm looking forward to, I'm sure this has been out already, but my number 1. Also, yeah, I'm sure you have some problems with my.
You going 1 first?
You're right. Honorable mentions.
Come on, we got to keep it.
Excuse me, 10-1.
10-1.
My honorable mention is
get like an arrow pointing up.
My honorable mentions is Catching Up, in all caps. There's a lot of TV that I missed or skipped and kind of lapsed and didn't watch new stuff. So I want to change that and watch some more TV. Number 9, Umbrella Academy. I stole this one from your list. I saw it on a bunch of lists.
See the trailer?
No.
The trailer for it looks awesome.
Just reading the description is going to be cool.
The trailer is awesome.
So I'm going to have to look forward to that. Number 8, Pennyworth. The
Yes,
Alfred
I didn't
story.
have this one on there. This is going to be on Cinemax or Epix.
Epics, yes.
Epix.
I think it's Epix, yeah. But yeah, it's going to be on that one, I'm pretty sure.
The E is a different color in the logo.
Color doesn't change how you... Oh, okay.
Yes, it does.
We're getting so many topics for grinds my gears right now.
I like doing that one just to piss people off. Epix?
Epics. Number 7. I saw this one on a random list, but I guess they're redoing Twilight Zone with, I think it was Jordan Peele. It's doing.
Did we talk about this? Maybe
I think we remember
if we didn't,
mentioning it,
I've read it before.
Staring me down. Number 6, What We Do in the Shadows.
We have seen these. You've seen these trailers.
I
now you
saw a
have. I
couple
think I
of them,
made
yeah.
you watch
Yeah,
one.
I watched
actually.
all of them. I
need to
saw
watch-
one and then I watched them all. I have to watch the movie first.
Gotta watch the movie. Ooh, it's so funny. I might watch that tonight, actually.
My number 5 is all the Star Wars shows that are coming out. So like The Mandalorian and like all those live action.
Ooh, I didn't even think of those. And then what's the Resistance?
Resistance, I believe, is the animated
coming.
one.
That's this year, right?
Yeah. Number 4, Carmen Sandiego.
I saw the trailer. Or
I haven't seen the trailer for it, but I
think I
know
saw clips of the trailer.
if it's anything like the old TV show, which was phenomenal.
Very different.
It'll be a
art
very
style.
different. Oh yeah, but the TV show's got me, so that's why I'm excited for it. Number 3, The Witcher.
It's another good one.
Waiting for that one. Number 2, The Watchmen series on HBO. And
Yeah, they showed a few more clips this week.
They brought out or released a couple more clips or something. And then my number 1 is Castle Rock, which I believe was the Hulu series about the Shawshank Prison. Or about the guy, or about everything.
All Stephen King universe.
So yeah, I want to watch that.
Which Mark Bernardin wrote.
Yes, that's what it was. So I want to watch all of those.
I think John actually watched them all on my Hulu, and I was like, I didn't watch these. Like, I was so confused. I was like, who watched these?
I remember watching them.
You said they were good, though. So, yeah, it's on my list as well. But my new ones for 2019, I did shows that aren't just gonna be new, but like have new seasons this year as well.
That's kind of what I.
My honorable mentions. I'm gonna steal a couple of yours, but I have Good Omens.
Aren't on yours.
Yeah, Good Omens. Who was in that? It's a Prime show though, but it looked good. I think we did one of the trailers for it one time, but it looks good.
Good Omens. It sounds familiar.
Has the guy from one of the Doctor Who's that was in Harry Potter, David Tennant.
I know exactly.
Yep.
I know exactly.
He's in it. Yeah.
And then a guy who looks kind of like him, but another British dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's those two guys. Looks really good. Another honorable mentions: The Umbrella Academy.
Yep.
And I'll take The Mandalorian from you.
Take that one?
Yeah. And Pennyworth. I'll give a chance. But my number 10 is Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which starts this week.
Which we were watching a little bit.
Yeah, before. Number 9 is What We Do in the Shadows.
That's got potential.
Yes. Number 8 is The Watchmen Show on HBO. Number 7 is Stranger Things. New season comes out July.
I think on the... It's either the 4th or the 17th. I want to say it comes out on the 4th.
I think it's the 4th.
I think it is the 4th. I don't know why I remember that.
Because it's the 4th.
You're supposed to remember the 5th of November. Which, also, I thought we were going to do... Oh, what did we do? Side note, because what did we do for that week in November? 'Cause didn't we talk about doing... V for Vendetta?
We were going to do... Then we talked about doing Planes and Trains, but then we pushed it.
Planes and Trains was later than that. What did we do?
I have no idea. Was it the end of the horror? It might have been Shaun of the Dead. No.
No, Shaun of the Dead was Halloween.
I don't remember what the week after was.
Oh, it was, crap, it was in the... I wrote it down because it was in the trivia. Not Discord. I throw us on tangents a lot. That's nothing new.
Yeah, we didn't do V for Vendetta though, which we'll have to do next year for
November 20th.
Creed. No, that's 28th. Planes, Trains. The Sandlot. Nope,
Was
that's
it
the
Sandlot?
20th. Uncle Buck.
Was it the
Searchers? Why did we do the search? And then we posted it on the 5th.
See, you're the smart one. You look straight to the website, and I go to Google Docs, which is like all out of order.
Yeah, it's in the order you clicked it.
So yeah, we must have done this.
Oh, because Red Dead came out the week.
Oh, okay, that's
that
what,
week of. That's what it was.
Excuse me.
Okay, what number was I
You
on?
were on
Watchmen 7.
Stranger Things.
Watchmen was.
You're on number 6.
No, but
yes.
I took out one to fit in a new one.
Oh.
So
switching it up.
Watchmen was 8. Stranger Things was 7. Krypton is 6.
How dare you?
Because we get to see Lobo and Doomsday and pretty much a bunch of other stuff that I want to see. And then number 5 is gonna be Gotham.
Oh, okay.
The first episode already came out and it was great.
I see what you're doing there.
Number 4, The Witcher. 3, Happy Easter.
Oh, okay,
It looks awesome. 2, Rick and Morty. Season 4 is gonna be great. And number 1, Game of Thrones. After taking a year and a half break.
It's gonna be legend. Wait for it.
Yeah, well, I saw it on a...
I don't think we had just the game.
Just the game. I think we have. Don't we have Winter is Coming?
I should. No, I don't see it. Because you would be right around here.
I think it's in the original.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Giggity, giggity.
Let's see, what else is Game of Thrones? No, I got nothing. I don't want to derail it anymore.
Okay, so let's TV.
Yes.
And now we're going on to books.
Yes. So some of these will be like new. Actually,
actually
none of mine are really like new coming out ones.
First one is kind of like if I caught
Right.
up.
Yeah, like I know I see what you're going for.
But that was it.
Yeah. I was gonna say the rest of them are like what I want to read this year.
Yeah, I would be broke if I tried to read every.
Oh yeah, that would be. But my number 1, and I'll explain this. Sorry, number 9. I don't have any honorable mentions. I just mentioned everything that I wanted to. Or my honorable mentions will be whichever ones you have that I haven't read yet.
Okay.
Number 8. I wanted to read like the Tom Clancy, the Dan Brown, like the Bourne series. So pretty much like all like the thriller series. I kind of want to read those.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be all of them, but just like at least start with a couple of them. Number 7, I wrote the classics. So that kind of goes for the regular books in general, which I've actually read, thinking about it, just several of them. But like classic like comic book stories. So like Golden Age, like the older books. So like Action Comics, Detective Comics, whatever, Marvel. I think I get to it. Yeah, which leads into my number 6, more Marvel.
Yeah.
So like X-Men, Spider-Man, all of the stories basically. I want to read more of Marvel. My number 5, I kind of grouped them all together, but I want to read. These are all Batman stories. So Nightfall.
Yes, I do.
The Court of Owls.
I'll let you borrow it.
Perfect. Death in the Family and Death of the Family. I think there are 2 different.
There are Death in the Family.
Death in the Family is the one where
Didn't
Robin
you read
dies.
that already?
Did I?
I thought I lent it to you. No, I lent it to Tim, not you.
Yeah.
I'll lend that to you as well.
Okay.
That's a really good one.
I think there is a storyline.
Then you get
where
a Tim Drake intro as well in it, which is awesome.
And I think there is a death of the family, which is
what
like
I'm
a separate. Or are you
reading it right now?
Oh,
It's
okay,
right
perfect.
after Court of Owls.
Okay, so that's what it was.
Yeah.
And then the Long Halloween.
It's in DC Universe, and I like bookmarked it already, but like I just haven't gotten to it yet.
Kind of stemming from this, I guess there's going to be like 4 or 5 animated movies coming out. Hush is coming out, or they're
we
working
knew
on
about. Hush is coming out this year for sure.
Hush, Long Halloween,
Reign of the Supermen. No, Long Halloween. Aren't they casting right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, it'll come out soon, but
there's one more. Oh, Red Son.
Yes.
They're doing that animated. That's what they're casting right now. That I think Long Halloween they might be done.
Right. I haven't seen much more news of it. I
know there's definitely 3 movies coming out this year on DC Universe that are the 3 animated movies at least.
And then my number 4, this is kind of an insight, but we talked about this. The Batman 75-year collection / the Superman 75-year collection.
Is that I
think they come out in March.
The 1000s or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's that, like the bigger version. I think So I think it's like the 1000th edition or
1000th edition,
whatever it is.
Because Superman's already came out.
Superman was before.
And Batman's comes out in March.
Yeah. My number 3 is read through my collection of the ones that I have. So like some of the big names of the DC Marvel, and then some of the indie or smaller ones. So like Valiant is one of them. Dark Horse, all the other ones where I have just books of them. I want to at least go through them to say like, okay, I have them, I've read them. I'll leave them in the long box. Number 2, I want to read that Power Rangers run that came out last year.
Yeah.
And then it crossed over with the Justice League for a couple episodes or a couple issues.
Yeah, isn't that the one where they did a trailer for one, didn't they?
I'm pretty sure they did, yeah.
With Jason David Frank, right?
I think, yeah, they give him so many roles in it, it's like unbelievable. But he played like another evil character that I have not gotten to yet. I've got a long way to go. If I'm watching through the series, I'm only on technically 5. Season 5.
Season 5?
Yeah.
The whole thing? And there's probably
Mighty
like
Morphin
30.
was 3. There was the Alien 10 episode 1. Now we're on Zeo. And that's 1996. And we're in 2018, so.
And they've been doing them more than Marvel's been doing movies.
So I've got a lot to catch up on. And then my number 1, kind of when I was buying, I think when we went to that one store in Mount Prospect, I bought a bundle.
I like that place, yeah.
Yeah, I bought a bundle of them, and it was like, I think it was a 50 comic one. And most of them were like Green Hornet.
Okay.
And they had a couple different runs, like almost full runs. So I want to read through those. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, mine. My honorable mentions. Kingsman, Secret Service. I want to read those books.
I like what they're based off of.
Yeah. I think that's what the first one's called. They have a bunch of other ones, but I want to at least read that one.
I do think it is the Secret Service, yeah.
Then the Game of Thrones books. Those are just kind of high hopes.
Song of Fire and Ice.
Yeah. The first one's called A Game of Thrones, though. I looked it up.
Doesn't Dennis have them?
He might.
I know he was reading them.
But see, if I would like
back
to,
when we were
I would like to own them, though. That's something I'd like to own. 10 Sharp Objects, another it's like murder mystery along the lines like other books like that. 9 more Marvel, like you. Specifically, I love X-Men, so
we
do those.
We gotta talk about that login too.
Oh yeah, we gotta figure that. Doctor Strange and Ant-Man. I don't know much about Doctor Strange, and the one Ant-Man run we did was good.
Right, and it even alluded to more Giant Man and like all the other stories. So,
my list kind of just contains who I would like to read about,
which is probably a better way to go, because that way where you're specified,
how to start.
Instead of just, hey, I want to read all of them.
Number 8, Booster Gold / Blue Beetle. Not even both of them, just the Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle
Yeah.
would be fun to read about. 7 is Constantine and the Hellblazer series. I think I've only read a few of those, so I'd like to read more. 6, Saga the Swamp Thing. I read the first volume. I'd like to finish that.
Swamp Thing I've heard is like a very good story.
Yeah. The one that I'm reading is pretty good so far. 5 is Green Lantern, specifically Sinestro Corpse and Brightest Day, which didn't we read the last one? Or no, the middle one.
We read the middle.
Brightest Day is the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Sinestro Corpse.
And we read Blackest Night.
Yeah.
It's like
we read the middle one.
We did that completely backwards.
Let's see. Number 4 is I read Death of Hawkman, so I'd like to read more of Hawkman and Hawkgirl and anything with Adam Strange. So not the one,
not the Marvel one,
not the one where
Adam
they're
Warlock is what I was saying.
Yeah, not the one where they're Egyptians or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, the ones where they're from space. I like that storyline better.
The Thanagarians.
Yeah,
that was a cool story from, or like background from the animated.
Let's see. Number 3 is the book Luch got me, which I'll never be able to finish it right away. But it's something I would like to peruse through.
It's something like, oh, who's this character?
Yeah,
you go and
find them.
Because otherwise, that would take you a while. I'm sure.
At least like before I read the comic, maybe like the person who I'm reading about, go in and find them.
That would be
might
a good
work.
way to do it. Yeah.
But that's the DC Comics encyclopedia. And
The Marvel one's even bigger, I'm pretty sure.
I know, and I think they have like multiple of them.
Right, it's like version 1, version 2. You're like, what's the real version?
Yeah. Number 2 is the book you got me, The Flash: A Celebration of 75 Years. That's
also,
next up on the list.
The shirt you got me is unbelievable. Like, perfect, and it's awesome.
Nice. And then number 1 is kind of like the newer stuff, but the Rebirth line. I'd like to finish The Flash, or at least keep up with The Flash, and then I'd like to do Batman and Green Arrow. Green Arrow next, I think, and then Batman, because some of those covers look good.
Yeah.
Like the I Am Bane.
That's the thing, too. Like, I'll go into when I go into a store, I'm like, this cover looks really cool. I mean, even if it's like a middle of the issue.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't care. I like how this looks. I did that with a couple, I think Scarlet Spider.
Okay, yeah.
For Spider-Man ones. I'm like, this looks cool. I'm gonna do that.
But those are my 10.
All right. Do we hit? I still don't think I put in a video game one.
No, I don't think so. Need like Mario.
Oh, that would get flagged so fast. That kind of works because Lord of the Rings was a fantastic game. But now we're going to go into video games. So
Which neither of us have 10.
we barely hit 5. I mean, our honorable mentions, but I think both of us did the same.
Yeah, I saw yours and I just copied you.
So my honorable mention is playing older games, or playing games from last year that I haven't played, completing games that I've started, and any new games that I come across. Like, any of them. Because I was looking through a list, I'm like, I don't recognize half of these, but I could like play it and be like, oh, this is fun. But then my number 3, Mortal Kombat. I'm usually not a big fighter game.
But this one looks good.
This one looks... I mean, each one they do looks better, but still, that looks cool. My number 2, Kingdom Hearts 3, which is another one.
Played any of these.
Neither have I, so I'm like, I have to go back. It comes out soon, though, so I don't have a lot of time.
You don't. But that's only a PlayStation game, too, isn't it?
I believe it's a PlayStation exclusive, yeah.
I was going to add some only PlayStation games I'm looking forward to, but it seemed depressing.
So many. And then number 1 is the ongoing expansions for Destiny 2. So, like, I bought, like, an annual pass, so they have now, like, for, like, these 3 months, it's this kind of content. The next 3, it's, like, switch to, like, the different game mode, and then the 3 after, it's more. But that's keeping it going.
All right, my top 3. Honorable mentions. Just finish. I'd like to finish Telltale and Lego Batman 3, and then 100% in Red Dead.
Oof.
I'm at like 88.
And that's with like everything, or just 100% the base game?
Oh no, everything.
Nice.
I think I did it when I had a PS3 for the original, so I'd like to do it for this.
See, my video game, I kind of started with like GTA 5, where I'm like, I want 100%.
Oh, I tried.
So did I. I'm like, I could barely even get to 100 on.
See, I need someone just to like sit there and be like, go that way, and then pick that up, like, because otherwise I'm sitting there reading for like a half hour.
I'll do that too. It's like, okay, I'll find like a map that someone made where it's like, this
go
is
to
where
these.
you need.
Yeah, and then but you're sitting there and zooming in.
I'll go get a helicopter and just fly. Like, what the fuck? So clear, not the way to do it. But that's,
so far, I'm gonna do as much as I can without going online.
Without going like looking stuff up.
But I think I could get pretty far without looking stuff up. There's certain things I know I'm gonna have to.
Oh well, there's some stuff where it's in like a thing for Destiny 2. Like they just released a new thing today, because Tuesdays are their like resets.
Mm-hmm.
They released a new thing today that you had to go find where this whole activity was, and you had to stand on certain plates in certain areas at certain times with 4 or 5 different people. So I'm like, I'm never gonna figure. There's no way I'm figuring that out. So I'll just let everyone do it, and I'll look it up online.
Then I'll look it up. Okay, so my 3 is Anthem. Looks cool. Looks
that game looks
Halo mixed with Destiny almost.
Yeah, isn't it a Bungie game?
I don't know if it might be a Bungie game. I can't remember.
I don't think so though. But yeah, it's got that kind of like look to it.
Yeah,
it's like space stuff.
And Iron Man.
Yeah.
2 Skull and Bones is the Ubisoft like pirate game. So So Black Flag, but without the assassins. And then number 1 is Division 2. It's gonna be in DC, and I love Division 1. It was awesome.
I remember that game. Like everyone was excited for it, and it kind of like it like launched with not everything finished.
I thought it was fine when it launched, but more like I had just played the campaign.
Right, so not doing.
But then, like by the time I got to the online, like it was already a little better. But now, then I went on I went on before Ghost Recon came out, and it's like crazy how much they updated it. Yeah,
changed it.
But now I don't know anyone who plays, so like I'm not gonna play with random people.
That's the hard part. Is like.
It's like, oh, do I want to make a new friend online? No, not really.
I kind of shoehorn. That's like with Destiny. The clan I have is on Discord and stuff like. So it's like, oh hey, we're raiding tomorrow at so So I'm like, if I'm not doing anything, oh okay. I have to do that to finish like the in-game stuff.
Yeah.
So. Hit me up on PSN.
All right, so those are my top video games coming out. Next up is Mild Manner movie review episodes, previews.
Yes, and what we're looking forward to. So my honorable mentions, which my list is only 5. So my 5 honorable mention is getting quality everything. So like keeping everything the same. So like having the videos look good, the sound good, etc. Keeping all that kind of not like earlier episodes where we figured out like if we're doing it here, everything comes out both sides. Where in my place it's just one side. Figured that out, so now we're slowly I want to keep everything like a baseline and
only go up.
And only go up for there.
Yeah.
Number 4, to kind of get more engagement, I was thinking we take maybe more suggestions for movies, or like what people would want to hear.
Yeah.
And see if we can incorporate it into what we were doing already.
Yeah.
What we plan to do. My number 3 is new movies for both of us. I think I kind of took your idea, but doing a movie where both of us haven't seen it, or at least one of us haven't. Number 2, which I thought we were going to have to do tonight, but is try and figure out the Skyping with guests so we can kind of
get some out-of-town people.
Out-of-towners. Looking at you. No names, just you know who you are. And then my number 1 is, I put it in quotes because it's not really a new, but the new format that we're looking to do.
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna
like with
trivia,
the camera, the trivia. Maybe split it up into segments and get them together.
Record
the
them
trailers, the maybe new thumbnails, that kind of new format stuff, or even like if we can get the lapel ones to work, like sitting like where we're comfortable, or like maybe have a camera come this way and one this way.
Do two, yeah.
So like we have one on, kind of like Rosie had it, where it's like one on
at
each
the
person,
beginning, yeah,
and then one like wide shot.
Yeah, so what we got here, and then just face ones.
Yeah, as I'm like 90%, as I'm like looking towards nothing, and the camera's just seeing like my good side. Does it work?
Good.
But those were my. Because really, we haven't really talked about what episodes we're gonna do.
Well,
besides like newer stuff.
We've brought up like when certain movies come out, we should do that.
Right. Either do that movie or what it's based on, or the remake, or the franchise, or whatever.
Yeah, or the one before.
Right. One of the ideas I had was which is more of like a top list, but like rank franchises. But I think that's what we're kind of going to do in the other one.
The other show, yeah.
That we're not going to name drop yet.
Not yet. Only some people know, but not too many.
Not too many.
Two? Off the top of my head, I think two.
Besides us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would only assume two.
Yeah.
Unless Snow Pants we just told everybody, which I don't remember.
Possible, but I don't think anyone would remember either. Okay, so mine, I had 6. So kind of going off of what we've done in the past and new stuff, like reviewing the original and the remakes at the same time, though.
Oh, okay.
Like how we did, like we did Overboard.
How like Overboard probably would.
But if like we did both of them at the same time, I think we would have been good.
Like compare them and
and then talk about both of them.
Yeah.
Or I mean, even debate them, which is one of my points coming up later. And then you did steal my doing movies that neither of us has seen.
Well, I was gonna steal your whole list, but
like The Searchers.
I decided against that. Yeah.
That was. I think that was one of the only ones that neither of us has seen.
I think that's probably the only one.
So we'll have to do more of those. And that piggybacks off of getting more suggestions from people.
Because that could just be throwing up like something on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram.
Someone, do more polls. We'll probably throw more polls,
more posts. I think we kind of talked about that before. I think we need to utilize hashtags more.
Yeah,
because that's what if you like search movie review and we hashtag it, our post will come up. So that's a behind the scenes talk, but we'll figure that out later.
Teach us how to hashtag.
For free.
Doing and with the kind of with the original remakes, doing the parodies and the movies they parody.
I feel like it was a subtle dig in there the whole time.
It wasn't. It's just that was a fun episode. So like
it was a really fun episode.
And the thing is, we almost did it because we did like Dawn of the Dead and Shaun of the Dead, but we didn't do them at the same time. Which I don't know why we didn't do that. Would have been a good episode.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking multiple movies in general.
Okay.
In one episode, because I mean, even if we have enough time to watch 2 movies in a week.
Oh yeah.
Even if I'm assuming we've seen the 2 movies too. So
right. So even if you don't get to rewatch it, you'll still have at least enough to talk about it.
Yeah. 3 more debates because those went pretty well. The Mission Impossible.
We have everything set up to be able to do it.
Yeah. 2 is just general, like switching around, trying new things. Because we kind of we'll get set, I think, in how we're doing it.
Yeah.
And then I think every once in a while we need to change it up.
Throw something else in there.
Like how we're switching trivia, or we threw in trailers and stuff like that.
Yeah, like change the order, or exactly. I think you're absolutely right.
And then number 1, just more guests in general, because those are always fun episodes.
They are, and because people are like, when can I be on?
When
It's
can
like, well, what do you want to do?
Yeah, when do you
want
pick
to
a movie?
do?
And then when they tell like, what movie should we do? I was like, I don't know. Like, what movie do you want to
And then
talk
I get
about?
yelled at when people come to you and you're like, I don't know.
You pick the movie.
Actually, the only one that yells at me is Frost.
Frost?
It's like Tim won't let me do it. I'm like, go talk to him. He's the one that.
I told him multiple times we could do whatever movie he wants. I said, then when he asked, what should we do? And I said, let's do a hockey movie then.
Perfect.
We finally settled on
Goon.
We settled on Mystery Alaska.
Oh, okay, that'll be a new one.
All right. But we could do two.
We know a lot of hockey people.
Yeah.
as funny as.
Yeah, so that's pretty much kind of what I'm looking forward in the previews of 2019.
Yeah. So kind of final thoughts. Could be a big year for movies.
Might have to do the $20 AMC.
You know, the more I think about it, I'm like, that's actually
for this month. Like, there's a few months where I could be like, don't pay this month. Like,
right. I think you can do that, which is even better.
Just choose. I'm gonna do it in April,
May.
Yeah, the summer.
Yeah, the summer months. Especially because you could do IMAX, you could do like all that
3D and all that.
And it's 3 movies a week.
And 2 movies, you make your money back.
Yeah, exactly. For
more than your money back. Yeah.
At least 2 movies.
Yeah, if you did, 1 a week, you'd make your money back.
You'd be fine. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully do more reading. Hopefully more TV, just to kind of.
Yeah. Oh, another. I think. We went over resolutions last episode.
Right.
But I would say maybe we'll do more reviews with spoilers as one.
Okay, yeah.
Because those usually get a good amount of views.
Yeah.
I think people look for those.
As long as they're not like a month after.
Yeah. We'll try to get them on time.
Sometimes because a lot of our videos have been slowly creeping up. Like Aquaman has done actually pretty well.
Yeah. Since the first week it didn't do too.
But then after that, we're at like 2025 or something.
Do more of those. And bring back, since we're both trying to read more, bring back Dynamic Book Duo. Yeah. Which would be good.
Quickly. Oop, wrong. You'll be hearing more.
Because I want to hear that.
Just text me while I'm here then. I'll turn my volume on.
He did the Monster Man.
Yeah, that's all my final thoughts. Though.
Yeah. So even with that too, like, maybe finding a new soundbite thing.
Like to get
updating,
one
right? Doing something where we can, where I'm just sitting here like boom. And know where it's at instead of, taking the time. But so that goes along with like upgrading and keeping it quality and doing all that stuff that we were talking about.
We'll keep up. This is like the work in progress podcast where the next one's going to be like, everything's done.
The next one should be like, okay, everything is set.
All right. That's been our show today. I hope you enjoyed it.
You can follow us on social media and our website, timandtonytalk.com. And remember, share this with your friends.
Make sure to join us next week for Mile Manor Movie Review when we talk about Mission Impossible Fallout.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Thanks for listening. I'm Tim.
And I'm Tony. We are the Dynamic Duo.
Good night.
You're a wizard, Harry.